princess, heirs to the Griffin thrones. And for their excellencies, Cynthia and Helicius, protectors of the barony of Nordskogen.
Please be seated. Though these aren't great times, we all must be vigilant. Your Highnesses, I am afraid, as we discussed before, that it falls to us to leave the kingdom to slay the worm that has come to trouble our borders. As you know, when a king and queen step up, the kingdom is theirs as if they were the children and we were the parents. It falls to us to handle if a robber comes to the door. We must deal with it. If a celebration comes to us, if a child is born, we are there to lead the celebration. We are responsible. This is our family. And we know that this is a difficult task. It's dangerous. We may not come back. It therefore also falls to us to ensure that the line of succession for the kingdom is assured. Because of the danger involved, it is up to you to take charge of the kingdom, while we leave to handle this danger that was portended on our coronation. We wish you no such portent. We wish you to give us the peace of mind of knowing that this kingdom is in good hands. Are you ready to take on that need?
Yeah.
If you are, then, hello? We will tend to our last few pieces of business, and then we, with our team of 13, we will set out more on this perilous journey. Carol, let us take care of business so that we may hand off the kingdom in short order.
Here opens the court of Northshield, presided over by their stellar majesties, Thorbrander and Thora, king and queen, on this 19th day of April, Anno Societatis 59, in the barony of Nordskogen. I believe their highnesses have business.
You have some remaining business that your highnesses to take care of.
We do.
Before we move further into the day.
We stand before you today. Thank you. In our lovely raiments, which make us look oh so pretty. Were it not for the help of many people, we would be naked before you. We wish to call forth all of those who worked with Mistress Ivory's, for lack of a better term, sweatshop, to come forward and receive an heir's sign.
Their highnesses called before them Eithne Ingen Tagorgan, Asmi Grimsdottir, Eliane Halevi, Alessandra Dean Mountfauchon, Quinn of Falcon's Keep, Moira Nicanor the Strongbow, Ethelwald Bald, Helicius Maud the Arbor, Emery Fairman.
The chatelaine is the seamstress's tool. This is meant to resemble one, but with our tokens, which are two little kitty charms, a raven's skull, and a lampwork beak.
Mrs. Taylor's, Vivant!
This concludes our business for now.
And obviously, Northshield has no ugly children. Of course you would.
Thank you.
All of our children look
Their Majesties summon into their court their Order of the Hand of Tyr.
Oh, sorry. You salamander. You jerk. I like that one. Oh, yes. Oh, I know. That's
Order!
we are.
Order of the Hand of Tyr. You should go to the sides in a orderly manner, please.
Shuffling.
That direction or this direction? Thank you.
Shuffling.
And for those who are unfamiliar with the ways of this court, we have visitors here today. The Hand of Tyr is an order that recognizes service in marinating the kingdom. And in this case, we seem to have a worthy recipient. Yes.
So, we did things a little different. It is the last quarter. Service is obviously a big thing in Northshield. We've gotten to the point where we don't tend to ask the order to come up because
Just look at all of this.
look upon what we have now. We heard the laughing and
Audience?
and
What
clearing.
audience?
Okay, wait a minute. We just called those before we did work. We think this is one of the great virtues of Northshield, the amount of service put in by the populace. And this is one way of seeing it. So everybody who's up here, keep doing it. For everyone else, keep looking at it, keep doing your pieces.
You know what? And we keep adding more people because people keep doing wonderful things. And in this case, our dear order, we have a candidate who seems like he has contributed mightily to the kingdom, to our excellence as Northshield. That candidate is for office. I think we're all in assent.
He seems to do a lot of really good things for the kingdom. MOAS, Kingdom Officer, that's in addition to supporting reigns, supporting us as MOAS, you're supporting their highnesses. You just keep supporting the kingdom.
The scroll is by Samson Muscovich.
So we asked everybody to leave in an orderly fashion, but as you know, you may cheer for office. during our reign, but you've done multiples before that. The quality of the food, which I've sampled, is wonderful, and your attention to detail and to authenticity has been noted. And to that end, we feel that you deserve recognition for your art. We would like to induct you, we would like to award you the Black Flame.
Unto all that we, Thora, King and Queen of Northshield, have observed the many good and beautiful works of Brigid Ingrid Sophia, who shares her skills in the arts and sciences with our populace. We joyfully admit her to the Order of the Black Flame, done this day, April 19th. AS 59.
That's so well earned. Thank
Scroll
you
by
so much.
Kodak. For Brigid, Vivat!
As everyone saw, and we heard the reaction, that scroll is really impressive. Yes, we gave out the award. Those scrolls of that nature are put together out of love by the scribes, organized by the Signet, to make sure all that happens. There's a lot of work in every single one of them. Okay, the crowns get to hand them out. That's the fun part. There's a lot of work and a lot of love shown in that for the people involved. So when you see something like that, it's not just the royals, it's the staff, it's their friends. It's a big statement that they're making. So please just keep that in mind. When you get one of them, it's from a big group of people saying thank you and you're loved.
So I think too, for the scribes, the calligraphers and illuminators of Northshield, vivant.
Their Majesties, call for it. Alessandra di Montfaucon.
She is not here.
She's here.
She's here.
Out in the middle area.
Alison. I think she would like
He's
to.
probably at the vigil, running the food.
It is fitting that you were out in the vigil when we called you. And at least you didn't have to lug your whole kitchen this time to teach a class in same period cooking. But as we've seen, you have contributed so mightily to the food and the hospitality and the knowledge of food and hospitality in Northshield over, could you refresh my memory? How many years have you been doing this? Just a couple of decades. Yeah. For the amount of teaching that you have done, we find that it is fitting to recognize you as part of the Order of the Saltier.
The scroll, which is a platter from by Toston, did not make it, but will be delivered when it is ready.
Thank you so much.
For Alessandra, viva! Their Majesties call before them Percival de Fleur or someone to accept on their behalf.
We know. There was
Your master?
Your master.
yes. We would be delighted for you to convey to Percival that this is our third attempt to honor circumstances beyond his control today. However, we wish to be the ones to acknowledge his prowess as a rapier fighter. And given what we have seen of him on the field, and his personal development and peer-like qualities and his chivalry and courtesy, we would like to award him the Order Circini Vitruvii to bring him into that order.
We, Thorbrander and Thora, King and Queen of Northshield, having seen the prowess and dedication to the rapier community of Percival de Fleur, do wish to invite him into our Ordo Circini Vitruvii. Illumination by Lady.
He has flowers all over his scroll. Because Percival de Fleur, it seemed fitting.
For Percival, Vivat!
Vivat!
Their Majesties call before them Svenna Gandalfstar, Sibylla d'Orange, and Rhys Ab Ismail.
So one thing that becomes apparent when you step up to the throne is that no one reigns alone. Certainly no one reigns without help. No one reigns without help. And in fact, no reign can be accomplished without significant help from many people. And in our case, we've had an absolutely fabulous team making us look good.
And what you're saying is a part of the team. We have more planned here. But these are definitely three of the usual suspects who have been organizing activities, letting us know who's on deck, what we're doing sometimes, hour to hour, at some of the events when things have been busy.
Acting as our brains when we had no brain power left, I dare say. And thank you. I mean, because of you, we knew what time it was and what we had to do. Thank you so much. We do wish to recognize the extraordinary amount of care and effort that you have put in by a few tokens of our appreciation.
We, Thora and Thorbrander, Queen and King of Northshield, having seen Svenna Gandalfsdottir perform constant and consistent service for us and for our kingdom, bestow upon her a court barony.
On this side, oh my God, just
Baroness of our court is an honor. We are privileged to bestow upon those gentles who have significantly reduced our burdens. Sibylla d'Orange is such a person. As a hot iron presses linen, she has smoothed the logistics of our reign, eliminating any wrinkles that may have troubled us. For this, along with her generous service to her kingdom and barony, do we Thorbrander Rex and Thora Regina delight in elevating her to this rank. And the first scroll was by Goda.
We'll keep them back. Would you like me to read it?
Would you like to? I just had to find the English part of it.
Thora og Thorbrander, herskere over Northshield, reiser til Sorune for Rhys
gjorde de ham til hersker for domstol deres. Dette ble gjort til 19. dag i april, i det 14. året av samfunnet. Gauder står av fargen til Sorune. Thor and Thorbrander, rulers of Northshield, raised these runes for Rees ab Ismail for his longtime service and dedication to Penzig and to the society. For this, they made him a baron of their court. This was done on the 19th day of April in the 59th year of the society. Garther cut and colored these runes.
Reese, as we got near the end of the rain, time ran out. Get projects done. This piece here was made by Sammy, who stepped up to make a cornet. It is his first cornet project. Spent many hours in the shop, learning, working with the materials to make this for you. It has turned out wonderful. Sammy, thank you. Baron, and it should fit you based on
Spies. Well, finally, we've known how excellent you were. Now you are officially excellent. Your Excellencies, may I help you rise? She'll work out with someone else. Yeah, but like, never skip like that.
For Svenna, Sibylla, and Reese, Vivat!
Don't go too far, civilian.
You're marked.
Their Majesties call before them Tatiana Arana Melville.
Your Excellency, when we were looking at how to thank everybody, we went, court baroness. We already gave you a set of hats and maybe some land to go with it for the time being. So we talked about this and how to handle this. You have done a lot of work.
A lot of work.
A lot of work. That includes making some really nice garb.
And favors.
And
tokens.
favors, and hoods, and you name it.
Bags. Or
And
just.
everything fits, everything works. It has really helped beautify our court. We appreciate that. This almost seems like too little to offer, but we want to give you the King's and Queen's cipher and say thank you. Under those circumstances, there'd definitely be a pointy hat involved, but you got that. So, thank you. We appreciate what else we owe you wonderful tokens to go with this.
For Tiatia, Vivat!
Your Majesties, as you may recall, at Twelfth Night, your Order of the Laurel was instructed to consider the admission of a new member in the tradition of the other great historical orders. Per the ordinances upon which our own orders are based, the order must hold a formal meeting in order to proceed with the nomination, investigation, and appointment of a new member. Shall they be called in?
Yes, call them forward.
Their Majesties direct their companions of the Order of the Laurel to proceed, 2 by 2, into their court, bearing the regalia of their order, to conclude the business of the prior chapter meeting.
God damn it, stop talking. Got a buddy system. You have I am. My ego helps.
Because we have the camera guy.
At the prior meeting, you selected 3 officers to preside over the nomination of the new member. Per the ordinances, the 3 officers must be a chancellor, who is a notable person of dignity, a clerk who can make books of the ordinances with parchment, and a provost master of ceremonies, who is prudent, wise, virtuous, and experienced in the correct method and order of proceedings. At the time, you selected Petronella, Sophonisba, and Ferrol, respectively. If these members are still fit in your eyes, shall I call them forward?
They are, and yes, call them forward.
Their Majesties summon into their presence Petronella as Chancellor of the Laurel, Sophonisba, Clerk of the Laurel, and Ferrol, Provost Master of Ceremonies of the Laurel, into their presence.
Do the 3 of you at this time wish to reaffirm your nomination of Sibylla Orange as a member of the Order of the Laurel?
We do. Aye.
Then pray. Joel and Fetcher.
Harold, can you remind us of the responsibilities of a companion of the Order?
All companions in all good and loyal duty according to their qualities, and each of them will be pledged to serve the Crown, to assist with our requests, pleasures, and reasonable wishes, and in all gentleness and cordial love, employ them to accomplish our good and honest pleasures, without prejudicing their honors and conscience, and shall hope in the continuation and perseverance of their works from good to better, with excellence and aplomb. The next step is to hear testimony from trustworthy individuals regarding the qualities and virtues of Sibylla. Sibylla must be a noble of name and arms. Who can attest to her nobility?
Duchess Petronella, can you speak to her nobility?
I can. One quality of nobility I've heard is fearlessness. And actually, I do not necessarily ascribe to that. Because fearlessness can be easy. Because if you do not fear, it is easy to proceed. It is much more difficult to proceed when you have doubt. When it is hard, when it is difficult, when there is a battle to fight, when the path is clouded. And Sibylla will proceed ahead, whether it is easy or whether it is difficult, when there's a battle to fight. Sometimes too often when there's a battle to fight. But she is willing to proceed when it is necessary. When the battle is for good. When the battle is for equality. And sometimes when the battle is against her own needs. And that is nobility. Your Majesties, I commend her to you.
This is noble indeed.
Sibylla must be fully confident and to be true in her great and complete loyalty and honor. Who can attest to her honor?
Sir Armand, can you speak to these qualities?
I can, and I'm happy to. As most people know, I'm horrible with names. And when they ask who here can help, and this was many years ago, in a barony far, far to the south, and does stuff. Loyalty isn't measured by the people that show it, it's measured by the rest of us who see it. And you can always count on her stepping up and taking the reins, volunteering, leaving that hand up and saying, I will help you. Being able to grasp different things and explain it to heavy fighters. No, this is what you're talking about. You go, oh, okay. To that, her loyalty, I have to commend you. Honor is self-explanatory. Not only for her, but for all of us. She helps at every level. She's willing to talk to new people. She's willing to show her love of the game to everybody. And to that, she shows much honor. Your Majesties, I commend her to you.
Excellent words.
Sibylla must have good sense and valor, aspects of courtly grace. Who can speak to her courtly grace?
Magnifico, Piero, can you speak about these qualities in Sibylla?
Yes, Your Majesty. May I address your court?
Please.
I have the honor of knowing Sibylla in many ways, and normally I would speak to sprezzatura. Does everyone know what sprezzatura means?
No, it's a foreign word. It's
Excellent. It's a wonderful word that's hard to define. That's why we use big words. Sprezzatura, though, is the idea of presenting one's courtly graces in a simple, easy manner. And I would say sprezzatura is a great way to inspire others. Sibylla inspires others not because she makes it look easy, but because she makes it look hard, to challenge yourself, to grow, and to expand your own horizons. That's the part she makes look easy. She's taught me much in these past few years I've known her. And she's made it easier for me to accept that sometimes I have to work harder than I did. To that, I commend her to your order and to your king.
Thank you so much.
Sibylla must be prudent and avert damage and dishonor on the order in service to the crown. Who can attest to her service?
Baroness Coquette and Master Bastion, can you speak to these qualities?
Your Majesties, would you give us the grace of another new word?
We would be delighted. This is a day of learning.
Because we are also very French, as Sibylla, and that's why I'm asking permission. We feel that there was not a word yet in our centuries that could describe what we needed to speak of Sibylla, but we feel that there will be a word used much in our futures that will be referred back to, and people will think of, yes, this woman, called the montage. And people will think, yes, she inspired this need to explain, and people will use it to, in a quick way, explain all the many things that were done in a short period of time, like one would want to do now, rather than me take a long time and talk of all of the many types of service. But also, in this montage, I'm using the American or the New World accent, montage. It would also explain the journey that we've been able to watch from a young lady, maybe described as having murder hair, who would reach out to people that she knew that had lots of knowledge to share, and would reach out to people to share their knowledge and help her grow and help her gain knowledge and be able to share it, but also grow in her own stature and self-confidence and become the woman you see before you now, of confidence and abilities that we can all be so proud of. And I couldn't commend anyone higher, because she has completed this montage of service and growth and is so ready to be my peer.
We thank you for adding to our vocabularies. And we agree.
Sibylla must strive towards great, worthy, and virtuous works, as befits one of the peerage. Who can attest to her qualities as a peer?
Lady Charlotte, Sprezzatura.
She attacks her research with gusto. When a project is hard, she pushes back harder. And what I've seen is that the impact in the community the most is her willingness to lend her resources, advice, and time to those trying to navigate the arts and sciences. For this, I commend her.
Beautifully said.
And finally, Sibylla should not engage in any wars or highly dangerous tasks or distant voyages without leave of the crown and without making it known to the rest of the order, so that she may have and use their good advice and counsel.
So we don't think anyone can attest to this particular facet, but this is just a reminder. No wars, no travel without checking first.
So good order, notwithstanding our last little discussion, Sibylla, you witnessed the nomination and attestation of Sibylla as the next companion of the order. Good herald, please consult the ordinances.
Pursuant to the ordinances set forth, you will now give your closed certificates to be received in a silver basin. If by accident or reasonable necessity, some of the companions of the order summoned are not present, and you were tasked as a proxy for them, please send forth their selected certificates, closed and sealed with their seats. That's you.
Svenja, please read the admonishments while the election is certified by our officers.
The admonishments. A peer must seek excellence, not for their own good, but for the good of others. A peer must always seek justice, truth, tempered with mercy. A peer must remain loyal to the people and the ideals by which they choose to live. A peer must always defend their kingdom, their family, and those who depend upon them. A peer must have the courage to sacrifice for the precepts and people they value. A peer must have faith in their beliefs. A peer values the contributions of others and does not boast of their own accomplishments. A peer must be generous as far as the resources allow. And a peer recognizes that true nobility arises from the journey and not the destination.
A peer must continue to uphold the honor of the order, to maintain its state and honor and take pains to increase it, with allowing it to fall or diminish as long as you can remedy and provide for it. Do you so pledge?
I do so pledge. A peer must avoid unnecessary decadence, indifference, and contempt, which would be scandal and burden of conscience, of honor and degradation of the order and the kingdom. Do you so pledge? I do so pledge.
A peer must seek to pursue and increase their knowledge to the honor and profit of the kingdom and society, diligently and without withholding or delaying anything with intention or malice. And in all things, exercise well, duly, and loyalty the responsibilities of your station. Do you so pledge?
A peer must encourage and mentor those who come to them patiently, and without having hatred, ill will, or rancor, and to avert dishonor and damage, and if such damage is caused, to excuse it the best way they can. Do you so pledge? I do so pledge.
You have heard the duties of the companion of the Order of the Laurel. Knowing all this, do you still desire admittance into the esteemed order?
I do. And do you have the means by which to fulfill your duties and responsibilities? I do. The ordinance requires that you have at least 40 crown points, 40 gold points. I do. That works. Provost Farrell, have you tallied the results?
I
by the greatest part of the certificates of the electors in this present chapter being present, or by the certificates of the absent, Sibylla is elected our companion in this present order of the laurel.
Good order, do you certify that you have provided truthful counsel to the crown and confirm that Sibylla is worthy of inclusion in the order?
Aye. Thank you to our officers for their timely and useful service. You may collect your wages for your service from the treasurer of the order at the end of court.
And you know what, there is no treasure. You lied. Slightly warm chocolate. Enjoy, it's nice and soft.
It is therefore our will that you are justly and rightly elected companion who has accepted the said order as your station and agreed to the responsibilities and solemn duties of a peer of the realm. And you will be admitted to the order. Harold, read our letters patent.
To all whom these present letters shall see, read, or hear, from Thora and Thorbrender, Rex and Regina Nordscalensis, greeting. Knowing that we, fully informed of the good and noble works of our beloved Sibylla d'Orange, have given and granted her special grace by these presents, leave, and license to henceforth be admitted to, and wear the collar of our Order of the Laurel, in all places, festivals, and companies that she pleases and thinks good. By our hand and seal we so confirm.
Now, you may make your pledge.
I have heard by your will and the will of the order, as by the grace of you and my most honored companions of the ancient and noble Order of the Laurel. I have been elected to said order in friendly company, by which I hold myself greatly honored, and the which I have reverently and agreeably received and accepted as my duties and responsibilities, to keep, support, and defend our people, to act with honor and courtesy, prize justice above personal gain, to counsel the crown and the kingdom, to keep secret what must be concealed, and to make public what should be known, to guide those who seek my knowledge, and present myself ready to do all that I should and can do as a member of the Laurel. Here by my honor, my heart, and my hand swear I, Sibylla d'Orange.
Yep. We, the rightful sovereigns of Northshield, for your good reputation, your great goods, virtues, and merits, accept your solemn pledge, so that you may persevere and increase your talents for the honor of the kingdom. We will keep, maintain, and support you, and defend you against those who would harm you, as long as we can do it properly, according to the law and reason. We confirm you to be perpetually a companion of the Order of the Laurel and its amiable company, as long as you live and agree. But may all strength fail and the world turn against any who break their solemn pledge.
Is there a medallion?
Make it look like the excess and the excellence is just a bit, you know? She's got all the things. That is the legacy medallion, which has been worn by other members of the order. Each of the other members of the order, which numbers? Many.
That requires counting.
medallion that was worn by Sophonisba, who was Sibylla's peer.
The order has received you in its friendly company.
And as a sign of this, we place upon you these medallions, which bears the heraldry of the order, a laurel wreath, which has ever stood for excellence, worn first by Dana, then by Sophonisba, and now by you. May you wear it at length to its praise and service, a worthy representative of the order, and increase the honor of the kingdom by your merits and good reputation. So, is there a cloak? Oh, yes, there is. That is beautiful. The order covers you with this cloak of friendly companionship as a reminder to shelter and give aid to those in need of your help or knowledge. Wear it and remember your pledge.
And finally, so that you will not forget any of what you've pledged, you are given and granted your very own copy of the ordinances to use for your future virtuous and worthy endeavors, and not to cause wars without permission.
So, for Madonna Sibylla, companion of the Order of the Laurel, vivat. We ask that Sibylla greet the members of her order here. Well, His Majesty and I concur.
Mingle among yourselves. Great. Remember, you're friendly. It's a friendly order.
Just don't start anything.
There was a theme there, wasn't there? I don't have a theme. Doesn't it have something to do with that malort?
Yeah, apparently, Laurel.
I already know.
By order of the Laurel, you are dismissed.
Enough mingling.
Please join Sibylla after court vigil by the chapel.
Yay! Thank you, Allison.
Your Majesties call forth Katarina.
She's probably just walked out. Oh, no, there you are.
Okay, so we're doing something a little unusual that scares heralds and the like.
This wasn't on the court list. This was
No,
not
it's
on
not
the
on the
court
court
list.
list. Okay, in any way, shape, or form.
Who makes the court list? Not this
Okay.
time.
And, this is what some people call off-roading. Yeah, we're off script right now. But Katarina has stepped up so many times when she's been busy with life. Even this morning, Calamus had issues getting to site on time, and she is willing to step in and cover. Calamus, we're happy you made it here, but she's willing to step in. And then when we're working through things, we've got our scripts and all that kind of thing. But if you notice, mine's got color on it. Okay. She knows we try and alternate lines when we can. Every now and then we get tripped up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm sitting there looking at this going, good grief, she color-coded it for us.
There's a lot of work that goes into idiot-proofing this.
Okay. And you sit there and go, boy, that's a big personal touch, because she was also careful about how she did it for who. It's one of those kind of details where I found myself just now.
Just thinking and appreciating, and also just the attention to the detail of the ceremonies, these ancient ceremonies that we create here. You have helped breathe life into them again.
So the biggest thing running through my mind as I was preparing for my next line was just a big thank you. You've helped both of us.
And it turns out that I have a special present for you. We wish to give you our joint King and Queen cipher as a thank you. And I have... Your token is also a lace shawl made of wool that I have completed myself for you. And I will give that to you after court. Katarina, Vivat!
Vivat!
Yes.
We are coming close to the end of our reign.
Excuse me, Your Majesties. I am, as you know, a great bear, and I can interrupt court whenever I want, and I want to interrupt court. Because I believe there is one more piece of business that you have not completed.
Are you telling us we have forgotten something?
I have.
But
I suggest that perhaps you may have overlooked something.
But plans are made, and it's not like they're set in stone.
Your Majesties, I think you will find that they are in fact set in stone.
Yeah, well, it's signed. We really got to be careful about what we sign and who we give it to.
All right, well, that looks like...
Yeah, I guess that's the plan.
All right.
Shall I?
Yes.
The bears of Northshield are called to their majesties.
All right. Well, we have almost everything. It was court at Dub last summer when the order was called in together. For us, a very good moment just to see all the bears together, who they are, what kind of people they are, what they represent. You're allowed to walk in and interrupt the court.
Thanks for that, Abelard.
And the immediate thought was, we're missing somebody here. So yeah, there might be plans set in stone dating back to last summer.
Wow.
Magister Sophonisba Vespasiania Gabriella is called to the throne.
And I think you do, because you kept asking, have you designated a bear yet?
We don't have to do a bear. We can only do one, but we don't actually have to do any.
You don't have to do one, but I have a feeling you do. I have a suspicion, because how do we hide anything from you? Because everything we can do is around.
So, having said that, as signet, Sophonisba maintains the court list and the awards and starts the rack and stack and facilitates everyone getting their scrolls. She's got a system. Now, of course, when we first started doing stuff in it, I got, what are you doing in my list? Well, I've got names to put in.
Not like that.
Okay, I have it above the line, I have below the line. We laid out a system. But then seeing the system, I decided to have some fun with her on it because we had already made the decision about this. So I just put in for today, secret project, which obviously she was going to see, and then assign, ascribe to.
Describe a sign in the blank.
Yes, there's a color code. And I just figured we'd go through that and watch her go, wait a minute, he's assigning one of my scribes? Yes, yes, there was a sneak play here on this one. So we wanted to keep you guessing and wondering. Now, in terms of your worthiness, when I look at this good order, you were definitely a member of this order. When I think about over the years that I've been coming to Northshield, where we even moved here, she was involved in the kingdom. She's been one of the people here working how many times a signet? County Principality. Northshield. And its roots. You've always been present. And so we think that you are the appropriate choice for the reign at this point.
I'm not going to try to pronounce the original.
You want to, dear?
Här bjöd Sofonisba, Nordskallar sitter björn. Here lives Sofonisba, Northshield's own bear.
Words, an old Futhark by Her Majesty, stone carving by His Majesty, who, in his own words, being an old dinosaur from when the rocks were soft, decided his first scribal project should be on a rock. For Sofonisba, Viva!
Dozens of times.
Her Majesty's released the bears of Russia.
Release the bears! Bears in the wild.
And now, our business concluded. Majesty, it's time to hazard ourselves.
Just taking a breather here before I know.
You know, as one does. So we need a little bit of dragon aid,
Yeah, probably something like that.
hydrate before we head out.
But this is also a fitting moment to say thank you, Northshield. It has been absolutely tremendous to reign as monarchs in this kingdom. Something of which we are extremely proud. It is a great kingdom. Thank you for all who have contributed. Thank you for all who participated.
For Northshield, Viva!
Viva!
We cannot leave until we know that our succession has been assured.
Your Majesties,
Your Highnesses.
you are going on this great endeavor, and I feel like you need mighty warriors, me being one of the great. I think I should go with you.
I'll be in love with you.
to reign over this kingdom, and we look forward to watching it continue to grow and shine with you two at the head.
And I do know having two people to shoulder the load of the reign makes it a lot easier. So while we appreciate your sword, we do have our team that was assembled long ago, ready to come with us and hazard life and limb.
Let's leave the,
We ask our team to stand aside as we have our last act as mine from Northshield. We're already all around.
As a formality, Their Majesty summons Skio and Alina, heirs of Northshield. Do you declare that you are the rightful heirs of the crown of Northshield?
Aye.
Does the kingdom seneschal bear witness to Skio and Alina as victors and rightful heirs to the crown of Northshield?
I do.
Does the Earl Marshal bear witness?
I do.
Is there a combatant in the last crown tourney to bear witness?
I do.
Do the peers of Northshield bear witness?
Aye.
Does the feudal nobility of Northshield bear witness?
That was your cue.
Does old Northshield bear witness?
Know what it means to bear the crown.
The king and queen must remain loyal to their people, who depend upon them to defend the kingdom. They must be bold of heart, for they are the point of the sword that all follow in battle. They must seek the path of justice without bias or personal interest, and their judgments must be tempered by humanity and mercy. They must strive for excellence in all endeavors, not for their own good, but for the good of the kingdom. As the embodiment of all that is Northshield, their service will inspire others to greater service. They shall inspire love and respect in the realm, and their deeds will be remembered long after they have passed from these lands. Understanding all this, do you still desire?
Understanding all this, do you still desire the crown?
we do.
We do.
Then swear this oath.
I swear to keep and confirm
I swear to keep and confirm
to the people of Northshield
to the people of Northshield
the laws, customs, and traditions
the laws, customs, and traditions
of the realm,
of the realm,
to defend, strengthen, and maintain
to defend, strengthen, and maintain them
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my abilities,
to seek the wise counsel
to seek the wise counsel
of our peers, baronage, and people.
of our peers, baronage, and people.
I shall do and keep
I shall do and keep
in all my domains and judgments,
in all my domains and judgments,
true and right in mercy and truth.
true and right in mercy and judgment.
To be vigilant
To be vigilant
as I guide our
as I guide our people.
To be diligent
To be diligent
in my service to all,
in my service to all.
and to lead the way
And to light the way
from the stellar thrones.
from the stellar throne.
May all my strength fail me,
May all my strength fail me,
and the world turn against me,
and the world turn against me,
if I should break the solemn oath.
if I should break this solemn oath.
Thus swear I.
Thus swear I, Alina.
People of Northshield,
You're now king of Northshield. Rule wisely.
Is our team ready?
Aye! Aye! Here begins the reign of their stellar majesties, Skia and Elena, King and Queen of Northshield. Their majesties now invite before them any companions of the Order of Chivalry wishing to swear fealty at this time.
We accept your gifts of fealty and homage, and will rely on you to advise us wisely as you light the way for Northshield. With honor and charity, we will act towards you, respectively in all things, protecting you with our aid, and rewarding you with our love. May the all strength fail, and the world turn against any who break this solemn oath.
For the Knights of Northshield, live up! The Order of Chivalry is good. Their Majesty now like more than any companions of the Order of the Laurel.
and charity. We will act towards you respectively in all things, protecting you with our aid and rewarding you with our love. But the all-strength fail, and the world turn against any who break this solemn oath.
For the laurels of Northshield, Vivat!
Vivat!
Their Majesties now invite before them any companions of the Order of the Pelican, which is the swear fealty for life service. I here swear fealty and do homage.
I here swear fealty and do homage to the crown of Northshield. I give my service and wisdom to you for the prosperity of the kingdom. I will strive to diligently serve wherever needed and to act with honor and charity in a way which will guide by my example the people of Northshield. Here by my honor and my heart swear I,
We accept your offer of service and leadership, and will rely on you to advise us wisely. As we serve and guide Northshield with honor and charity, we will act towards you respectively in all things, protecting you with our aid, rewarding you with our love. But may also fail as the world turn against any who break their solemn oath.
For the Pelicans of Northshield, Vivat! Their Majesties now invite before the meeting companions of the Order of Defense.
Who wishes to share?
I here swear fealty and do homage.
I here swear fealty and do homage
To the crown of Northshield.
to the crown of Northshield,
To never serve the kingdom.
to ever serve the kingdom,
By the word and sword.
by the word and sword,
Defender of the weak.
defender of the weak,
Proven in battle.
proven in battle,
Tempered by mercy.
tempered by mercy,
Generous with my knowledge and ability.
generous with my knowledge and ability,
An example of courtesy, skill, and grace.
an example of courtesy, skill, and grace,
Guiding the people of Northshield.
guiding the people of Northshield
With integrity and charity.
with integrity and charity.
Here by my honor and my sword. Swear I.
Here by my honor and my sword swear I,
We accept your gifts of service and leadership.
We accept your gifts of service and leadership,
We'll rely on you to advise us wisely.
and will rely on you to advise us wisely
As you light your way for Northshield.
as you light the way for Northshield
With honor and charity.
with honor and charity.
We will act towards you.
We will act towards you
Respectively in all things.
respectively in all things,
Protecting you with our aid.
protecting you with our aid and rewarding you with our love.
But may all strength fail.
But may the all strength fail
Will turn against.
and the world turn against
Who broke their solemn oath.
any who break their solemn oath.
For the Order of Defense of Northshield, Vivat!
Vivat!
Their Majesties invite before them any royal peers wishing to swear fealty or pledge service at this time. I here swear fealty and do homage to the crown of Northshield.
To the crown of Northshield. As I have served in the past, I will diligently serve this crowning kingdom and guide by my example as befits one of my station. I will guard and nurture the spirit of Northshield. And illuminate the aims and ideals of the realm. Here by my honor and my heart swear I.
We accept your wisdom and leadership, and will rely on you to guide us wisely, as you have already served with diligence and grace. We will act toward you respectively in all things, protecting you with our aid, and rewarding you with our love. But may all strength fail, and the work against any who break their soul.
For the royal peers of Northshield, Vivat! Their Royal Majesties call forth the feudal nobility of their baronies who wish to swear fealty or pledge service at this time.
I acknowledge to the crown of Northshield fealty and homage to the barony of Northshield, which my ancestors held from you and your predecessors. I swear that I will always be faithful to you, defending you and giving you power over all the castles and manors, in peace and in war. I will strive to be vigilant as I guide your people to be diligent in my service to all, and to light the way from my baronial seat. Here by my honor and my heart swear I.
We acknowledge fealty and homage for the castles, manors, and places which your ancestors held from us and our predecessors as a fief, as you are our faithful vassals, holding our lands in good faith and without deceit. We will act toward you respectively in all things,
Protecting you with our aid.
And
rewarding you with our love.
But may all strength fail.
And the world turn against
any who break their solemn oaths.
For the feudal nobility of Northshield, Vivat!
Vivat!
swear fealty and homage to the crown of Northshield, to well and loyally minister my office. I will diligently serve as God and kingdom, and hold its laws and customs, guide by my example, all people of Northshield, and in all things, accord myself with dignity, befitting one who holds my office. Here by my honor and my heart swear I, upon your authority.
We accept your service and leadership, and will rely on you to advise us wisely. As you hold your office in good faith, we will act towards you respectively in all things, protecting you with our aid, rewarding you with our love. May all strength fail, and the world turn against any who break their solemn oath. For the great officers of the Solarian Council, Vivat!
Their Majesties invite to join them any members of the populace wishing to swear fealty or pledge service at this time.
What happened to the 2x2 in orderly fashion? Oh, that's right. It's kind of fun to have everyone walk in front of us because then we can see what everyone's wearing.
It is the tradition in Northshield to respect the beliefs of all Northshield subjects. We recognize that some people are not able, for reasons of conscience, to swear oaths. It is therefore permitted to substitute instead of a pledge of service, a pledge of service in lieu of fealty and homage. For simplicity's sake, what I recite for response now will be the oath, but I would feel free to substitute the appropriate form. I here swear fealty and do homage.
I here swear fealty and do homage
to the crown of Northshield.
To the crown of Northshield.
I will faithfully guide.
I will faithfully guide
those who seek my aid.
Those who seek my aid.
Loyally serve the Griffin realm.
Loyally serve the Griffin realm.
And by my honor and actions.
And by my honor and actions.
Light the way.
Light the way.
Thus swear I.
Thus swear I.
We accept your promises to us.
And to the kingdom of Northshield.
And to the kingdom of Northshield. We will act toward you.
Respecting you in all things.
Respectively in all things.
Protecting you with our aid.
Protecting you with our aid.
And rewarding you with our love.
And rewarding you with our love.
But they all strength fail.
But they all strength fail.
And the world turn against.
And the world turn against.
Any who break their solemn oath.
Any who break their solemn oath.
For the people of Northshield, Vivat!
Vivat! Nice try.
There being no further business this morning, the Court of Northshield is hereby suspended. Long live the King and Queen!
Long live the King and Queen!
Long live Northscogan!
Long live Northscogan!
Long live Northshield!
Long